Hello and welcome to another art stream. It's been a fun day. Nice. Actually, pretty excited to start drawing today, which I know. I always am to some degree. Loud. Sorry. I'm always a little bit, but like today, I think it's just like getting to. No, hold on. Just getting to work on all this stuff, and like I don't know, it's feeling energized today. So 1 second. 1 minute. Just need to find something. Boop. What? No. Why? Sorry. I need to find just need to. There we go. Yeah. I just wanted to post this so that I can okay, there we go. Post. Bing. Okay. Great. Okay. Sorry. Close the page. Okay, dokie. Let's get some music on. It'd be nice to have that, but I don't. So let's just get some classical on tonight, because I'm in the mood for something classical. Station. I guess we could go, since we should go chill guitar because we're doing the comic. And that fits. I'll be... Whoops. Yeah. I still got my Halloween get up here. That's another thing I wanted to work on tonight is changing this. So, whoops. My mistake. Hey, where am I? Where'd I go? I'm invisible. Oh, I'm in the other thing. I'm sorry. 1 second. 1 second. I can find it. I can find it. I done broke the internets. Oh no. There we go. Weird. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab my water. And be ready. Okay. I got it. Hello. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I'm working on that page. I'm really having a lot of fun doing this part of the story where they're... Yep, the page where she gets toasted. Crispified. Where they become best friends later. No, they don't. Spoilers. I don't think she likes her. Oh yeah, I was gonna work on the wings today. I want to clean these up. They're a little bit messy. Although they're supposed to be to a degree, because they're kind of like those eyes change size, like they're constantly bouncing around and. Oops, hold on. I can do this. Where are you? Ah, of course you're out of order. Why wouldn't you be out of order? Hope you're having a good day, though. Get to I'm at home and I can draw, so it's a good time. And I'm, for once this week, not tired, so somehow I got enough sleep last night. Nice. That's good to hear. Yeah, I just watched Digital Circus again for like the third time because another person who I like to watch did a watch along, and I was like, I have to see this again because that last episode was pretty crazy, and I'm like, I gotta see it again. And I still need to watch the new episode of Mighty Nine tonight because that just came out. So I really like that so far. Jester is the best. One of my favorite D&D characters. Let's clean these up. Let's just put the... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Whoa. Put them on a different layer than the spear. Yeah, that was the campaign that got me into Critical Role. Was the second, because I started with the second campaign and then I went back to Vox Machina after I was done with the second campaign. Which was funny because there's interviews where they gave away spoilers for Vox Machina when they were talking about Mighty Nine, so I had to like try and hide from those. I was like, oh no, cover your ears. Oh yeah, and I was going through some of my old art, and I I don't have it here. Never mind. Let me see if I can find it. I was looking up characters I've made in the past that are like D&D based for this channel, and I just remembered about these two guys. I would like to do a mini comic about these two characters sometime because they're both really cool, and I'd love to. They were two characters I made a while ago using the D&D character page, and I was just like trying to think up a cool character to play in D&D, and I'm like, I found out that Soren, and you know me, I found out that you can play a T-Rex humanoid character, and that was instantly one of my choices. So I had to make a Saurian. And then I did a lizard folk because I've seen them as bad guys, but I really thought it'd be kind of cool to make one as a monk who's a good guy. I thought that'd be kind of an interesting story where he's on his own mission. And I was thinking maybe the story was that his friend that's the Saurian was captured by these cultists and he's trying to free his mind. And that's why they're fighting in this scene, is because he's trying to break the spell. But he has to get by his friend first. So I thought that was pretty cool. And this is that's our this girl. Let's put her next to her so I can draw her. Yeah. They are interesting, aren't they? Yeah. I don't see too many people, at least I haven't seen the Mighty Nine, but Critical Role play them, so I shouldn't say that. I'm sure there's other campaigns where there are, and I just need to, it would be fun to find those. Just to see how someone plays that kind of character. Because, like, yeah, they seem like they'd be kind of interesting. I think I decided I am going to keep this jacket on her because of what happens in the next panel. Like, this is her first time showing up. She'll be wearing different clothes. And later on, she is more dressed up in her typical outfit. So, yeah, I mean, pixies can be like pixies are fun because like they can be kind of any, like, there's no real huge like rules on them because like I've seen them portrayed in art in different sizes. So I thought, I'm sure I'm gonna make pixies that are smaller, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to make one that's more like a bigger one that is for the bounty hunter, because like when I first drew her I was like, I don't really want to draw her too small because that'd be kind of like a little bit too anime or too, it would feel a little goofy if she like jump kicks June and she's like the size of like a bee. She just like, and like Ant-Man kind of like knocks her out, and I'm like, that's a little bit, that doesn't feel, even though that would be a threat, it just feels kind of off for a first encounter. Like maybe she can shrink down that size later on, but right now she's more about like, she's like I think I came up with a pretty typical, like a pretty basic name for her of being a something called like a Warforged fairy, where like they're like these like ones that were like, just basically means that she was from the previous, she grew up during the previous invasion, so she's toughened. Like she essentially comes from this like lineage that was like trained to like deal with all these unseelie and the seelie and unseelie conflict, and like they're much more volatile and can like, they have a higher resistance to pain and to just taking damage, which is why this won't be the end of her here. Like she gets hit by lightning and by this like a bolt goes through her head, and she will stand up after they leave. Like T-1000 kind of like, I mean, she's pretty ticked that her wings are kind of like melted, but those will grow back too, so. I think it's also just kind of fun to play with something that's like a typically not scary thing. I mean, I guess not. Oh, sometimes they can be, because in Hellboy there was the Tooth Fairy, which was a type of pixie, and those were creepy. But normally you think of like Tinkerbell, and it's like, that's just one specific story, and even in that, I mean, I've seen plenty of people make like fan versions of that story, or like, I mean, there was even that like Once Upon a Time where like Peter Pan is not such a nice, fun, jovial kid. He's a spirit that kind of captures people. Because that's kind of what the Seelie do, is that they want to play with, they want to goof around and have fun, but they forget that humans are mortal, so they kind of trap them in their realm. And that's something that Peter Pan did a lot. Even though in the actual story, I think he is actually human. But there's been other versions where he is like some kind of like elvish thing, or this ancient kind of fairy folk creature. Like in Once Upon a Time, where he was a human, but then kind of, when he was spirited away, kind of like lost his humanity and turned into something else. Because he was kind of like hiding from his human life and kind of just gave up his humanity to stay there. because I didn't see too much of that show. I liked bits of that show. I think the writing was pretty good. Like sometimes it kind of went off on tangents, but overall I liked the main character. She was fun. The daughter of Snow White. I mean, I'm a pretty good audience for that show, though, because I was a huge fan of... Hello! Thanks for joining! Just starting tonight with working on my comic called Racing the Bard. This is a panel where they're... Actually, I still have most of it open, actually. Let's see if I can get it in order. Oh, that's after. But yeah. Oh, here's like this is the beginning of it, where like they they're just leaving this diner, and then they get like they accidentally pick up this piece of paper that teleports them to where these bounty hunters are. And yeah. I just need to clean up the edges on some of these, but I'm really happy with some of these. How like especially that first panel came out even better than I expected. Like I like how like I simplified the trees, but it looks really foreboding because of that. Let's see, this is the one I'm working on, but yeah, where they get. There's other ones like that's the character model for that's the character model for the pixie. I have like her cleaned up her more modern like cleaned up version, and then I had the original concept art I made of her where she's like coming down like a lightning. Thank you. Oh, how do I I've just been drawing for a long time, and honestly, I kind of went in and out of digital because, like, for a while, I used to draw a lot in digital, and then I took a break from it to go do traditional, and I was drawing on Instagram a lot. And then I went back to, and that got me back into the habit of just drawing every day, or drawing several times a week. And then one day I was like, I don't want to draw this comic traditional. It's going to take too long. Even drawing it this way is taking a while. Oops. So, and then I just look at, I took some classes, and I study how other people do coloring and rendering, and kind of like try and learn from them, but always try and keep my own style and my own like. But by that I mean like I'll look at how people draw, but I don't try and like copy like their line work 100%. I just look at how they do certain effects, and I think I'm really like inspired by Oh, cool. Yeah, traditional. I love traditional. Like, I used to start all my drawings off traditional, and I still do that. I still draw traditional, like, for, this is just a fun drawing I did for D&D. Like, these characters I was concepting up. But, yeah, I love traditional, because, like, I always work at, like, my breaks at work, I'll pull out a sketchbook and just, like, doodle out characters, or like sometimes I'll draw one of these panels. I'll like do thumbnails of these panels in my sketchbook, and then I go back and I redraw them again because it's just so much easier than you don't feel like. I mean, especially because I purposely buy the like cheaper sketchbooks because I don't believe that the sketchbook reflects the art, so it never has for me anyway. Like, I wish it could. Like, I wish I was like, oh, look, I bought this $50 sketchbook. That means every sketch is gonna be perfect. Nope. That's like drawing with Canson, with the, with like, Copic, is it yeah, the Copic markers, and being like, oh, that means my drawings are going to look better. It's like, no, that means that you have the money to spend on those markers. It's like, I do not. I bought the Ohulu markers because they're cheaper, but I don't even use them that much. I actually oh, what were those called? I got these other markers. Let me see if I can find one. Oh, here's one. Yeah. They're called Ecoline. If you, I'm a huge fan of water soluble artwork, like water soluble drawing tools, like even graphite. Like you can get water soluble graphite, and then then you can just you can either get it as like a tin, or you can get it as pencils that are water soluble, or you can get it as like a little block that's like almost like charcoal that you just rub on the paper, and it comes out as black. That's really, really black, and you can like do like sumi ink kind of drawings with graphite, which is so cool. Because then if you don't, I mean, you can't 100% erase it, but you can like take a kneaded eraser or like any kind of eraser and just kind of like lightly lessen it in areas if you want, which is really fun. So yeah, traditional's great. I mean, like all the people that I'm inspired by, like Glenn Keane, like watching him draw traditional is my favorite thing. Like him and Bruce Timm and Mike Mignola, and yeah. Those are all really cool. And like for fairy art, I don't know. I think like I can't remember who did the art for it's not coming to me right now, but there was an artist that did like artwork for Lord of the Rings, and the original I forget who that was, but they were really talented. And I mean, there's James Gurney. Like, if you ever want to see like an artist to study to get good, either look up James Gurney, because I think he has he might have a Twitch channel. He used to, but I think he has a YouTube channel too. And he or I'm sure there's just YouTube channels of him painting, which is awesome. And he made Dinotopia, and he made what else? He's made several books on like color theory, which will help you improve. So like, especially with traditional, because like you don't have the because the nice thing about digital obviously is you can bounce around, but with traditional you don't have that, which is why it's probably better to start there, because you don't have when you don't have that safety net, you're more likely to pick up the stuff faster. Oh, man. Since I was 5? Yeah, I'd say that. Like, my grandmother was a really it was a hobby for her too, but she was really talented at, like, multiple different drawing mediums. Like, she was a really good oil painter, which I'm not. But I'd like to get better at that, but it's kind of a messy thing, but I do like it. But so I've been drawing since then, like, but I think more recently, when I got through past my 20s, I think is when I really started to realize I really wanted to be serious. Because like in college, I kind of was like going down the path of like graphic design and being like, oh, this will make some money, which it didn't. But that's okay. It's still a useful skill. So, but yeah, I've been drawing since like around there. Yeah. It's really nice it was really fun having family members that were they had that background. Like some of them say they didn't, but like I remember my uncle was I mean he played the guitar, which I mean isn't drawing, but it's still an artistic medium. And I saw some of his drawings when he did some drawings of like cats, and they were really nice. So he may say that he can't draw, but I mean I disagree. I'd say he drew really good. I can't. I only more recently got better drawing animals. Like I've been drawing dinosaurs a lot lately. For Dinovember, I did a lot of drawings. Oh, cool. Oh, nice. Well, it's good that it still stayed as a creative environment. That's because, like, yeah, like every family gathering, I would always have my sketchbook and share what I drew, and because it wasn't until like I think Mermaid is ironically kind of that, and I had a mentorship is what got me out of my shell a little bit later in my life because like I kind of like disappeared into like just a day job and kind of just like didn't show my art to the like to anyone except for people I worked with, and then like I found Instagram and I started posting there, and then I found out about like art challenges, like monthly ones, and that got me really excited because it's like low stakes because you're doing it on a monthly basis, so it's okay if not every drawing looks great, and I like that. A lot less pressure. Although some people I do worry take those too seriously. Like Inktober has had so much controversy around it. I'm like, guys, just make 8 good drawings. Who cares? Or make 31 doodles. Oh, me too. Yeah, I watched the gaming awards and I was excited about some of the games coming out. Sorry, 1 second. I'll be right back. But yeah, I love gaming too. Like I grew up with playing adventure games with my dad, and then later on I started playing RPGs, and I got a Genesis, and played a whole bunch of platformers. I think my favorite now is is Castlevania's kind of. Although I do like to jump back into like bigger RPGs, or like kind of like man, if Elder Scrolls ever makes a new game, I'm gonna get lost in that game forever. Like I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna get lost in like the next Elder Scrolls game that comes out whenever it does. I mean, as long as it's not like baby's first RPG, which is when I'm worried they're gonna make it, but we'll see. Maybe they won't. I think I'm only worried because I've seen where their game system is like their game kind of simplified every time they make a new Elder Scrolls, and I'm worried that it's just going to continue to get simpler. So maybe I'm wrong though. I hope I am. I'm hoping that they look at things like Baldur's Gate and realize that like people want complexity, because it makes for a more fun storytelling experience when you give the person more control. I'm gonna put like teeth in the wings. Is that what they were? I can't remember. Let me check. Oh. No, that's that. Hang on. That. Where are you? Sir? Yeah, here she is. Sorry. She's kind of got, I forgot she's got that. They're kind of like this. Hey, nothing wrong with doodles. I love doodles. Like sometimes that's essentially what thumbnails are. Is they're just like, it's just you making doodles to plan out your drawing. Like I was taught in that's one of the experiences that I think it was probably one of my best things about college was realizing that it's okay to have like a bunch of just like really rough drawings. Like I would have like I'd probably have like 60 to 80 sometimes like rough ideals for a page layout before I came up with an ideal. And maybe not that many for illustrations, but pretty close. Like at least up in the 30s. Now I don't do nearly that much because I don't have that kind of time. But I do like to doodle once in a while still. She's got some of that in the eyes. On her wings, I forgot. Set that back in. Because yeah, I think that there's too much. I think that was one of the biggest things I was disappointed hearing people have that experience with Art Fight this year. Was that people were saying like they felt really rushed and that they felt they had to make something good, and I'm like, I didn't. I wanted to, but if I didn't, I wasn't just. I would be only mildly disappointed because I'm like, well, this is just for fun, and I'm not getting paid, so I'm just gonna make some friends. I'm just gonna like find people who are and I do hit someone. One of them is sometimes on these streams. Art Ninja. He was someone I did a illustration for, and it was just fun. I wasn't. I don't get why people were gatekeepy during the experience, because some people I heard were like, "Oh, you're not at my level, so I'm not going to draw your character," and I'm like, "You're not Glenn Keane, buddy. What are you talking about? Your level." Oh, the drawing games. Okay. I'm trying. Drawing games. Oh, like Gartic Phone? I'm trying to set up a Discord. I'm just trying to get the like the bot to work so that people can sign the rules and all that stuff and it be official, and just so that AI doesn't get into my Discord. But once I do that, I would love to set up a server that's just for followers to hang out and play Discord and play Gartic Phone, because I played that with my nephew, and I've seen other people play it, and it's so much fun. It's just pure chaos and goofiness and laughing and just a fun game. I think it's not till next. Wasn't that August? I think they're in August. So it's probably like August of 26, I think. Or maybe was it August or July? It's over the summer. That's all I remember 100%. Because, yeah, that was really fun. I got to make some cool art. And I drew plenty of people that were way better than me too. So it's not like I'm the best, and it's like no, I would never think that. I drew some people that were like leagues above me, and I got to draw their characters, and that was exciting. Because I guess the other thing people were complaining about was not everyone answered everyone's like DMs after they did their drawings, and I'm like, guys, they might have jobs. Chill. Like maybe they're just busy, you know? It's like this is only taking place over a couple weeks. Maybe they have like they're like busy that day, so it's not a big deal. But then again, I don't know the context. Maybe they were being ignored. Who knows? So, in my case, everyone I talked to answered back quick, and only one person that just did a quick sketch. I think they got like I gave them like a thumbs up or something, but I don't think I'm like, yeah, thanks. But I mean, it's a quick sketch, so I'm like, you know, there you go, thanks. I appreciate it. Because they actually did a quick sketch of June here, and I was excited. I'm like, oh boy, fan art for my non-existent comic. Or not non-existent, but not unpublished. Soon to be, hopefully, because I'm probably gonna put it online for free first, and then I'll put it on my own website, and then I'll post it elsewhere afterwards. Like, because I've heard it's okay to use those other sites like what is that places like Tapas or Webtoon are okay for like No, I have not. But yeah, they what was I saying? My brain forgot because I just it's okay. My brain was like dial up failing. Please check your connections. But yeah, I think some of my favorite art challenges this year have been Dinovember, and I used to do Kai June, or it's Kai June and Kai July if you want, because I used to do that for like last year I did that and I didn't have time this year because of Art Fight, but that was fun getting to draw like giant monsters, and Dragist for drawing different types of I mean, Smogist. There was also Dragist, I think, but I didn't do that. But Smogist was fun because that's like drawing dragons, which I love to do that. I mean, I'm part dragon, so. Yee. That's what I'm going to be working on tonight too. Is some of my animatic for my for the lore of my character, but I thought I'd get some work done on this first. What other fun ones were there? Because there's a website called brushwarriors.com, and they have like a whole list of thank you. and it's like a great resource for like they have like all these different monthly art challenges, like artists draw this again. Like you take one of your old artworks and draw them again. I did that one. Here I'll show you. This one came out really good. I'm happy with it. If I can find it. That is the question. Can I find it? But I did this drawing of like a character that I drew a long time ago and recreated it. Oh, while I'm looking, here's another one I really like that came out a long time ago. So I did this I made this into a shirt for my dad, and I'm really happy with that. Like these are some of my influences. So while I'm looking for it, you can check that out really quick. But where are you? Here it is. Yeah, I was drawing an old traditional drawing I did of an 80s cartoon character from a show called Dinosaurs, where it's like this like the villain where he's like this like evil. I think he's an. I can't remember if I think he was the Allosaurus, even though he has too many fingers to be even an Allosaurus. But I made him look even more scary in this newer one. Right, I made it much more, and I got all my. That one I love. It's got all my favorites. But which one? The redraw or the wheel's fun too. The color wheel. But yeah, no, those are all really fun. There's like some of these seem more like they're good just for like left hand drawing or like drawing with your non-dominant hand. I guess it could be interesting. There's one where you draw in different art styles based on like artists you like. I tried that one. I wasn't very good at it. And then there's like one for like called 6 fan arts. I might try that sometime. I don't do fan art often, but if there's a reason, like a new game or a new movie coming out, sometimes I like to do fan art. So that might be something I do eventually. Or like, you know, those draw this in your style. I've done those before. Those are fun. Yeah, there's a bunch of challenges where you draw different types of fairies, and then there's like one where you draw werewolves, and there's even ones where you can draw dogs. Yeah, this has a huge list of stuff. So yeah, you can just pick and choose. And honestly, sometimes I've gone, if I really like an art challenge, I'll go into the next month just to finish it. Like right now, I'm still cleaning up some stuff from Dinovember that I might still post. Like here, I'll show you some of the one. I know I keep jumping in and out of this, but it's really fun to share some of this stuff. So I hope you don't mind. I did because I did all these like drawings for Dinovember. Like this is Spicomelis, which is a awesome dinosaur. I tried to do like really cool themes for all my dinosaurs too, like trying to put them in like extreme settings. Like this one's like on a like open playing field and like lightning is happening behind it. Like I figured this creature looked like something from a heavy metal cover, so I wanted to give it like a heavy metal look. Yeah, and then you had other ones that are like the Dilophosaurus, where I wanted to give it more of like a evening like hunting scene. I think I cleaned up the background a little bit more in the final drawing. This is just a JPEG. But oops. But yeah, these art challenges are really fun. Yeah, or like this one where it's like these bird-like dinosaurs, and they put them in like a swamp setting. So yeah, it's all of them are really fun. I'm glad that made you excited to try it out, some of that stuff too, because that's seeing other people's stuff is what did it for me. Where I saw like some really cool like draw this in your styles, or like some really cool Die November, like someone else, another Twitch streamer, she made the list, and some of her art inspired me to try it out, because like I was just like so excited with the idea of just playing around and like trying to share facts as I was drawing. It was pretty fun, so let's try and get this. Some of the dinosaurs from this year's prompt list were like more recent discoveries, so it was really fun just getting to learn about things as I was explaining them. I was like, wait, this is new? And then just talking about like old dinosaur movies, like the old Jurassic Park movies and all that stuff was fun while I was working on those. But yeah, there's so many fun art challenges. Clean her up a little bit more. Might as well just make the wing go totally behind her head there. Yeah, the cool thing about these eyes is that they kind of like her wings let off this like dust that like kind of like Mothra, kind of, where it's like this like pollen almost, or like a that is like a hallucinogen. So like when people see these eyes, they start to like shift and become amorphous and kind of like grow and shrink. So like it's a way for her to like psych people out while she's fighting them, because they'll be like busy looking at her the eyes, and then she can charge them freely, not worry about them retaliating, getting any quick hits in, because they'll be too scared out of their minds. I did have to change her thing because wait, where is it? In the original, I'm trying to find that page. I think maybe I don't have it here. Let's close these. Bing, bing, bing. They're taking up space. I don't think I have it open, do I? Oh, here it is. Yeah, see, it's very justified that she got like her brain scrambled, because she was pretty mean to her too. Like she came in like a jet and hit her really hard. So she's getting revenge for getting sucker punched from like because originally I changed it where she was in the original drawing, she was getting kicked in the head, and I'm like, that would be really bad, so I'm going to change that. That's a little too violent, and I don't know how a human would survive that, so I'm going to change that to she blocked most of it, but like the impact knocked her off her feet and she kind of slammed into the ground, so that's what hurt her more than the actual like attack. I'm willing to like play with people's like disbelief here and there, but like when it comes to certain things like that, it's like I don't know. I would be raising an eyebrow, so I wouldn't want to do that to anyone else. Be like, oh no, just trust me. She could live that. Yeah, sure. Nope. I don't believe you. See, I gotta make her legs right because she's gotta be. I'm sure thinking is I keep drawing her and I keep forgetting that I'm drawing. I gotta make sure I draw June here too. Let's get her character sheet. That's always a handy thing to do if you're creating a character multiple times, is to have a character sheet for them. Like I do these where like I have all my colors right here, so I don't have to just grab for them. Although sometimes I like to, but it's just handy having them like just right there. Why do I not have this one here? Oh, I do. It's just darker. I'll put it up here in this too. But do any of you have like a specific subject matter you like to draw? Like, I think you mentioned that one thing, but is it like just superheroes in general that you like to draw? Because I used to do that a little bit more, but I kind of fell out of that a little bit when I found out that I could. I mean, it was kind of more fun to just come up with I might go back to that eventually, but because I used to do that with my friend, like when I was doing the Instagram drawings. Like sometimes we would there was one challenge where you took like your name and then you used the first letter of your first and last name, and it would make a character for you with that. And I had some fun with that. I forget what it turned into, but it was kind of fun. Yeah, that's the wrong color. That's black. I don't want black. Oh well, I'll start with black and they can color on top of it. But yeah, I'll make sure to make a big announcement whenever I get the Discord working and everything, so you all can share some stuff in there. I'm hoping to get that done soon, like over this before the beginning of the next year. I'm hoping to get it up. Like I said, it's just that one thing that I need to like work out, finding how to do, which is the authenticator. Like after I get that, it'll be all set. Which I think isn't, from what I heard from a friend of mine, she said it wasn't too hard. But I just need to. I'll do it this weekend probably. Because maybe I could need. I'm not sure how you. I'll have to look into it with some of my friends who have channels, but it would be fun to even do like movie nights sometimes, or like draw along. Draw alongs would be the most fun, I think, because I always want to find those, and it's kind of hard to. I think I would just set that up as like open, or like maybe open for subscribers, and then they could just draw in there whenever they want, and then other people can just join them. I think that'd be kind of fun. Like maybe I would make one that was just like quiet, like no mic, and then one that would be more special, that like you'd have to be a special tier or something to like get access to that one, but I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Clean up some of this. Some of this line work's still kind of rough, I know. Just need to clean up some of that. Yeah, I hope some of those bits of advice help. Because, like, I mean, or like the recommendations, I should say, like for different things you could do with the art challenges and everything. Because I really had fun with it, and like every time I've joined one of those, I don't think I've ever regretted it. I don't think I've ever met anyone like bad communities in that, because it's all just like people just having fun, really. So I think those are good choices. Like, I think, was it Jazza? I'm trying to think who started up Mermaid. It's either him or there's this other, no, I think it was someone else. I forget his name right now, but someone else started up Mermaid, and they're really, they have a really cool art style. I'm just blanking on their name right now. Let's do this background is like the same color so that we maybe just copy this layer. Doot, doot. There. Actually, that worked out pretty good. I didn't even mean for that to work out like that. Cool. Oops. Oh, I guess I can use that for that. I need to fix that because I gave her a black eye, but then I remembered, I'm like, oh wait, she didn't get kicked. She got bonked in the head, so she could be maybe holding her head instead of like, yeah, I think she is kind of. So yeah, I can just get rid of that. Maybe just draw some like scuff marks on, or I don't know, I'll figure something out. What am I doing? My brain forgot. All right. There's also some really great places. Oops. There's some good things to do with going to like places like Line of Action is called, and it's a place where you can go and just do like time drawings, like time drawing challenges where like you and that really helped me improve, like doing 30-second gesture drawings of the human form in different poses, and there's like different body types, and there's even one for just drawing hands and one for just drawing expressions. It's great. Scusi. Fix this a little bit. Oops. And her weapon's kind of inspired by Little Witch Academia, because there was this girl that rode on a broom that had like a sharp head, like an arrowhead on it, kind of. But it wasn't actually a weapon. It was just a really fast broom. But I just thought that idea of like combining that with a weapon I thought was a kind of a cool way to make this character more intimidating. Where she rockets down like a dragoon from Final Fantasy, and just like slant. And since she's pretty much like just built sturdy, she can like take the force of all that speed when she crashes into people. Which also explains why she's okay when she gets hit by lightning. It's like, yeah, I mean, she flies up there a lot. She's probably getting hit by a lot of lightning, even without people throwing it at her. And I've just found like a lot of fun ways to make these characters interesting to draw. Like Richard's just fun to draw because of his mustache, really, and he's like he's just like a walking weapon essentially. So that helps too. Let's clean this up a little bit more. This is kind of messy. I need to clean this part up. But it's fine to have things messy at first. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, artwork's always going to be a little bit rough on your first few passes, I always say. Or I try to anyway. Even I have those days where I look at my art and I'm just like, that's not drawing good today. Thankfully lately that voice has been quiet. Might actually even lower the ice down further, I think. Maybe even like... I That came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Now I just need to... I'll probably move on to the next one and then I'll come back to this, I think is what I'll do, because I do want to get some other stuff done tonight too. Like yesterday I worked mainly on that second panel and I was like, cool, but I got a lot more to do. Whoops. Maybe I shouldn't have gone too long on that drawing. Oops, a little bit. clean it. Yeah, that's probably better. Just do each, and then I'll just do that, and then I'll just do this. I can trim away at it with the background, which is not usually what I recommend, but for this drawing, I don't. It's just a panel, so I don't care. Yeah, that's a little better. Making your hair a little bit more uniform. Balanced. Yeah, that's cool. Nice. That looks pretty good. I can clean it up later, but I'm just pretty happy with love that panel. Oops. I think. And this is where she realized that that things were about to go terribly wrong. Where's my paper? Here we go. I'll do this one, and then I'll like roughly color the other ones, and then I'll get to work on the other stuff. How are we doing on time? Not bad. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna rush it. I'm not gonna even worry about it tonight, because last night I worried about it, and I kind of talked myself out of drawing longer than I wanted to, so I don't want to do that again. Oh wait, I think she's here. I'll just double check. Oops, I gotta fix this guitar. I goofed up the end of it. It's supposed to be like a, the frets are supposed to be up here. So I gotta change that so there. Yep, don't fret. Ba-da-ba. Sorry. Yeah, and if anyone's curious, I don't think I have this written anywhere, but I draw on I've drawn on a couple different on a couple different drawing tools, but right now after I saved up a bunch and I got like a few years ago I got a HD 22 Cintiq, but if you need whatever you need to start up with is fine. Like I started up back a while ago when these these were way too expensive back in the day to buy. Like I started with the Intuos, which are just the drawing tablets, and honestly, like I guess even the Wacom One now is a pretty good price. I think it's like 500, which is still kind of pricey. So if that's too much, I'd say just go for the drawing tablets, because like Huion and XP are really good competitors nowadays. Like they are. I had one a little like my first actual big drawing tablet was a Huion, and it was really nice. So, and they're way better now than they were back then. Like now they're all 4K. Because this one was like the other one I had was not nearly as high resolution, but I mean, when you're drawing like this, honestly, you're not worrying about that much anyway. Like I think that's more of a concern if you're like doing 3D animation, or like really like if you really want to do like high resolution art on your computer, which cool, but I don't really go with that. I don't go too high. I mean, I go kind of like some of these are like 4,000 by 4,000 pixels at like maybe 300 DPI. I forget, but so it's a bit, but it's not too over the top. Maybe I'll even start to have her hair kind of standing up because of she's about to get blasted. So kind of like show like kind of like right before you get hit by lightning, right before like in those photos you see of people where they're about to be like zapped. You see her hair is kind of like make them a little bit shorter because they're not going to be that long. But yeah, I'm not like that. They're just kind of like starting to air. It's like, oh no. Like, this is gonna be bad, isn't it? Oh boy. Great. Oops, I should put that on a different layer. Like right here, that's better. Woohoo. Yippee! Thanks for dropping by. Sorry, second. I love this panel is so much fun to draw. It's kind of fun to put characters like that. I think it can be fun to put in characters like this in a story where like they're not good guys, but they are important to the story. They're kind of like the Gollum kind of character where like they're going to serve a purpose later on, but they're definitely not friends with the heroes. I mean, it'd be a pretty weird friendship. Maybe make this hair a little bit shorter too. I kind of went a little bit too far down. That's okay. Whoops. There. Yeah, better. It's better, kind of, a little bit. It's got to get cleaned up a little bit more. Oops. Yeah, I like that better. Oh wait, I forgot she's got long ears. Right, Pixie. Almost forgot. Long ears. Well, at least this one does, actually. Forgot to put them in there. Well, I guess they could be kind of covered. I can, but I'll go back to that. I'll just put them in here just so I, whoops. Except that's not where they would be. They'd be more like, actually no, I did draw them, never mind. They're down here. They're mostly covered, but they're down here. Maybe I'll make it so like they're partially covered. Like that. Thank you. Oh, good. Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, I kind of like I made some. I'll probably clean that one up a little bit, but I got pretty far with it, so I'm moving on to this panel, so I can just at least get this page possibly done tonight, or at least get the rough outlines and the color like roughed out tonight, and I can just go back to it later and sharpen it up. Let's get rid of some of this rough line work. Hello, please don't crash. Don't crash. Save your art, Sean. Don't crash. Please don't crash. Come on. Come on. Okay, that worries me a little. Guys. Okay, good. Oh, that was scary for a second. Like, I was joking for a second, then I'm like, hello? I said don't crash, please. And Clip Studio's like, I'm thinking about it. Thankfully he did. It's touch and go for a second there, though. Oops, don't want to delete all of that. I do like some of that color. Yeah, these two kind of play a role later in the story too, but right now they're, because they like I was saying earlier, they they're like a reoccurring kind of just troublemakers. And I was saying they're kind of like the kind of like Gollum, kind of, where like they're not bad, but they're not good. Kind of like how on the mother's side I have this unseelie dark elf that's just evil for the sake of evil. Like, he's kind of like this Loki kind of character where he's just like looking for amusement, kind of, and he realizes that like she's trying to save this creature that he's been experimenting on, and he decides to just turn his attention towards her and be like, "Oh, you'd be a nice test subject next." So, because otherwise, I wanted to put him in because I was asking myself, like, she's this like highly skilled scientist that's in a like that does research in these really dangerous areas. Why can't she escape on her own? And the answer is, well, she's a little preoccupied. Plus, she doesn't even know there's a disaster heading towards her until like much later in the story. Because I figured that'd be a nice thing too, of like, she doesn't have the information needed because she's on the middle of the wilderness without any tech. Like, the only tech she has is her alchemy tools that to heal animals. So, sorry, I'll be right back. Let me use the restroom really quick. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for your patience. Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, this comic was all started because I was trying to explain another comic story I was working on to my art mentor at the time, and I was having trouble. So he's like, maybe this story's good, but maybe go to something a little simpler. And then he saw this sketch I had in my like a loose drawing I had of like a father and daughter, like, and the daughter's like walking along a log, and the father's next to her, guiding her, and he's like, maybe this might be a good story. So I aged her up, and then I made that the story. She originally was going to be younger, but I'm like, it's going to be hard to write her. It's a little bit easier to write her from the standpoint of she's like a young adult that's about to enter, like, just being on her own and like trying to do a character like that than to do a child character, because I haven't really written any of those, so that'd be kind of tough. I mean, she's already challenging, and then but making her that young, because like I love that The Last Airbender, but I don't think I could ever like copy their success on any level. Like, they got lightning in a bottle with that series. even though Nickelodeon didn't realize it at the time. And I don't, and somewhat hot take, but I don't endorse the, I don't recommend watching the live action. I would recommend checking out the animated over that any day of the week, because live action kind of changed the story a lot. And I don't know why, because it's not that hard to stick to it. But then again, they've been doing that with a lot of shows. Like, oh, the lights is in, like, on the guitar, or lights is in, like, just switching back and forth on the, for the skin. Because the lights for the guitar, I have a special layer that's, actually, it's just really vivid, actually. I can make it even brighter, actually. Check this out. There's a layer called Add Glow, and I'm about to make things explode. Watch this. If I can find my Kirby Crackle. Wait, hold on. Nope. Hang on. No, wait. I can do it. Hold on. There we go. You can get like a cool like effect like that. I gotta make them bigger though, or smaller, so I can make them. Yeah, it's not really working the way I want it to. Let me make it. Okay, let's make it bigger. See how you get like a, and it also works with like you can make it like these brighter too. Like I can make the orange brighter with the on the Add Glow layer. Yeah, the blue glow is definitely like just choosing like vivid colors, and then like on top of that, sometimes I push with an Add Glow layer to just like make it pop even further out. Also, like something I learned from the Avatar animation team, like commentary, was if you put really dark color, like really subdued dark colors behind something bright, it makes it 100% brighter. Like putting that color, that grayish color as the background, is making this all the more brighter. Because if I did like something like this, it doesn't look nearly as bright. But because it's that dark, it really pushes it out. And same with the silhouette of the guitar being, I purposely made the guitar made out of this like dark wood, so that like whenever she casts a spell, it gets the silhouette gets lit up by the like the strings and the end with the crystal. But yeah, you want to just be sure to make sure it stands out like that. Yeah, and then I can add in like I can even like push the strings even further with the on the Add Glow layer. See, like they kind of pop a little bit more. No, not yet. I mean, there'll be a day eventually where that happens, but that's another trick that I would have to like work with a I would have to work with the colors and work and talk and do a proof to make sure the colors come out right, because sometimes when you're just drawing digitally like I do, it might not come out the same way when it, well, not might, it won't come out the same way when you're doing the actual print, because you're using a CMYK system instead of an RGB. And because this is using the light of your computer to show the colors, but obviously a piece of paper won't do that. So, but I might even, honestly, what I'm probably gonna do is make a version that's digital, and then one like like a PDF or something, or even that people could like get on like Gumroad or something if they want to get like a collection of them to binge. But yeah. In that way I wouldn't have to worry about the color as much, because it would. And see, actually I have an idea. I just to prove this even further, I could do this where I yeah, if I put like a dark blue for the backdrop for the crystal, see how much brighter that makes everything look. Yeah, that yeah, that definitely helps. It's here actually. But yeah, you just want to make sure that like all those, if you don't have that, make sure that the colors are going to print right. Because I've had plenty of times with art projects in college where like you're like, oh, this is going to look great, and then you print it on a you send it to the printer and you come back and you're like, oh good, everything's wrong. That's what I wanted. Endless errors. Oopsie, oopsie. Oops, this is not good. I don't need it there. Actually, I never thought of it that way, but that makes more sense to put more of it on this side. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I made them like a lower opacity, so that when it would yeah, because they're like ethereal. Since he's part of his lore is that he's slowly turning into a creature of the Fey realm, but he's not quite there yet. So he's like parts of him are still fading in and out of well, their reality. But so yeah, I thought it'd be cool to do that for the wings. And there's a little. I'm working on a rigging a. See, I have like my little tail here too. And that's actually my Cintiq I'm drawing on, but it's not. I need to make some stickers actually like that. That'd be kind of cool. I need to make some glowing rune stickers. That'd be interesting. Oops. But yeah, because his lore is that he was just out in the woods one day, and he was spirited away to the fairy realm, and then this beast stole his name, and he's been hunting down the beast slowly as he's learning about the spirit realm, or the fairy realm. I mean, same difference, I guess. So. And that was the other thing I was going to work on tonight was the yeah, I know it's been a nice. Yeah, but this is one of my longer ones. I mean, I take from stories that I like, but it's not that I take inspiration from things, but I don't take any of the like ideas. I sometimes like, well, for instance, like I'll see a movie or a TV show. Like for instance, well, there's a show. There was a there was a Netflix show called Bright, and it was, in my opinion, so is a nice word I'll use. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't great, but I think it had some really great ideas in it. It just didn't have the budget to use them. So, because I love modern fantasy, and that's what that is, and I just looked at it like the idea of like, what if elves and fae and like other creatures like that, but in like modern time, or in like maybe a near future, but like still like because of everything that happened, the technology is still pretty much the same except for whatever the fae people bring with them. So, but most of it's all like the majority of it's all just like stuff I come up with, and then I just kind of like take from stories I like Last Airbender, or because like I mean I have one of the characters is pretty much just an earthbender. Here I'll show you. He's the friend of one of them. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put him in this story, but this guy who in this picture is riding creating his own landslide. One sec. Yeah, this guy is named Clay because why not? And yeah, he's a geomancer, and I had fun with like him and his friend, who is actually her uncle. I had fun making. These were the characters from my original story, like him, and I'll show you the other guy. If I think I have a picture of him. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, this is her uncle, which is he's a necromancer, but he summons dinosaurs and prehistoric beasts because he's like, humans are great and all, but you know what? I'm gonna ride a giant undead plesiosaur. Beat that. Land plesiosaur. I win. And like he's just like summoning like clouds of bugs from the like prehistoric time, like those giant dragonflies and the colossal centipedes or millipedes that they had. Yeah. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, these two are really fun to draw. But I just couldn't make a story that worked for them because their story was more of a slice of life, and I just couldn't get like an ongoing story with that. So I switched to these two my two mains here, and I think this story is a good way to introduce them, I think. can understand that. I still recommend it, but I know what you mean in general. I would say I would still do that just like as practice to improve. Like I used to take my sketchbook to like coffee shops and just quietly draw people as they're enjoying their meal, like just not even like detailed drawings, like really quick ones, so that like I mean I doubt they would care about that. So like yeah, you just do these really quick drawings of them, and then like you can use that as like, or if like they're wearing something kind of cool, like you could use that as inspiration for a character, maybe like like use it as an idea for later. And I really haven't run into anyone that's had an issue with that. Like I heard stories about some people saying that they had got funny looks, but honestly, I don't think people really care. Honestly, I think my thing was always the opposite, where I'm like, I'd be drawing and I'd be like, why isn't anyone walking up and asking about my drawings? And it's like, you slowly realize that people just don't do that because they don't want to interrupt you. And it's like, oh, okay, people are actually polite. I mean, not everyone, I'm sure, but most of the people I ran into were just busy with their own stuff, and they kind of like would just leave me alone. But like, yeah, I still but like it's fun to draw from. Like I get art books, and like you just like kind of take inspiration from those. Obviously don't copy, but it's okay to be like, sometimes I even like to go further back and see what they used. Like I'll listen to like making of for like Disney movies, and hear what the artists were inspired by to make those characters, and look at those instead to and see if I can get something different from what they were inspired by. Oh, I'll stream on Friday. So just, yeah, I stream Wednesdays and Fridays. May start again. Well, we'll see. Don't want to make promises I can't keep. But yeah, no, thanks for dropping by. Really appreciate the company. Merry Christmas too. Yeah, if in case you, well, I'm sure we'll be by next week. But yeah, thank you. I'll take it anytime. In case you aren't able to come on the next one. Yeah. How are we doing on time? You know what? I'm going to start working on the other project because I do want to get a little bit of work done on it. I realize I'm like, you're right. It has been a while. So I should probably... So get some of this rim lighting in for her guitar hitting her, like the light hitting her. It's really... I might even just make a layer that's just all light. Like maybe it's like blind. It's super blinding. We'll see. Like really bright. going everywhere. And it's going to make some really dark shadows too. Yeah, it's like boom. Yeah. Thank you for that. It's always wonderful having people to talk to while I'm drawing. So. Do. Let's see. Feel pink. Let's see. Yeah. Just gotta fix the color a little bit, but. Get rid of here. Guys. Guys, please. Guys, please stop. Guys. Yeah. Well, this is good. Let's yes, he do you. It's just gonna be like. Kind of like the Matrix, like dodge this moment, kind of. It's like neat. Like, you think you won, huh? Well, what about me? You kind of forgot about me. Yeah. I like that. It's coming like obviously it's nowhere near done, but that's a good place to take a break from it and work on the animatic, like I said. So let's see if I can do that. Boop, 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 boop. Where's my animatics? I think. Yes. Yep, here we go. Character animatic. Or the storyboards, actually. Showing my guy, like, walking around, being... Just need to... I don't need to really clean them up, honestly, because I'm gonna have to redraw them anyway, but... Let's see, I think I got everything here. Wait, do I? Oh, you know what? There's another page. I forgot. I did get further. Because I got this one too. I think, right? Yes. Right? I think. Huh? Why? Why are they not showing? Ah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. This little guy accidentally startled him, and he stepped into a fairy circle, and that's what got him in there. And then he protects this little guy from the beast, and as a reward, the little creature takes him to some of their friends who can help try and help him out. And one of them is a dragon. So, yeah. Let's see, I don't know what I'm gonna really do with this today. Maybe I should just do the other thing, because do a yeah. Then he just kind of. Trying to think if this happened really quick or if he. Oh yeah, this is where the last page is him running into the beast, which is just two big eyes behind him. Or maybe it'll be more than two. I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna play around with this. Maybe I can do this as a. I shall use this as a reference. I have an idea. Open up a new one that's not very big, like probably 2000 by 2000. Or, yeah. I mean, it's not small, I guess, but you can use it as a. Oops. Bum, 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 bum. I can always just copy these, and maybe I'll even just do that, like select all, copy. Oops, no. Paste. There. Oh wow, these are okay. I can always just stretch them out a little bit too, and then clean them up. Yeah, he's like just exploring woods in his area, and then this, or maybe in a new spot that he's heard of that's really popular for drawing and looking at animals in nature. So I used to do that. It was really fun. You just go for a walk in a park and just draw some trees and some like landscape drawings. Really peaceful. And as someone who's always has had difficulty with backgrounds, I definitely recommend it. It's helped me a lot with just like having the patience to even do backgrounds. Kinda cool to put some of these in the trees too, like where they get these like knots in them from like maybe they were damaged and then they regrew. I forgot what that's called. It's got a name. But these will be like maple trees. I think. Yeah. I'll make the maple trees. So they have this coarse bark. I don't know what I'm going to do it. I guess this is a tree that's closer, so it's okay to be this detailed. I'm not going to do this with the background trees. I think what I'm going to do is get this shot done, and then that'll might be it for this stream, because it's been a longer one already, so I don't want to. Lose too much sleep, but it's been really fun tonight. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just in a better mood today. I don't know why. I mean, I'm glad I am. And you've all definitely helped by just being here and listening. But like just feel better today for some reason. Maybe I didn't come into this with like unrealistic expectations, or I think that just helped maybe. Because sometimes I do that to myself, where I think it's going to just be perfect on the first try of coming up with a new ideal. And honestly, a lot of, especially when it comes to like writing a comic, a lot of it's guesswork, or not guesswork, but like you're setting something up, so it's going to be like trial and error is the better way to say it. Okay. Yeah, stick around until as long as you'd like. Yeah, I'm just doing work on some of these, designing the backdrops for this animatic that I'm going to be making. So for my character, where he's walking through the woods, and then all of a sudden he yeah, like I have this here. This is the why is that page not loading? Huh. Why is that? Oh, I know why. I think I know why. No, I don't. Oh, wait, yes, I do. There. I'm like, why isn't it loading? Oh, because it's not selected. Yeah. Yeah, it's the story of my character where he, and here's the first page that I'm working on right now, where he's walking through the woods, and then he runs into this little, my little spirit guy that I'm holding, the little, forest spirit. And then he falls into a fairy ring, and then that spirits him away. And when he wakes up, he's in the other realm, and the little guy heals him. But then he runs into he protects it because the beast appears. Which, I'm not sure how I'm going to portray the beast. I think I'm just going to make it like a mostly mist, is what it's going to look like. It's going to be like this like ethereal, like threatening presence near him. Like I might make a one after this where it's like in the shape of an animal, but you're not really sure what. Because that's the whole point. He doesn't know what it is or what its true name is, and he's trying to find that out. so he can use it against it to weaken it. Kind of an idea I had from. I mean, that's in many different stories with fairy folk. Like, I mean, even in yeah, the little flame dude. Yeah, that tiny little guy. Man, buddy. I'm gonna make these ones much less detailed because they're further away. Still want them to look like maple trees, though. He's yeah, I've done a couple different works, like some drawings for my character. Like I have this one that kind of explains my character's lore a little bit in drawing form, where it's showing like how he gains power from names. So like the more knowledge he has of these creatures, the stronger he'll be in this realm. A little bit exaggerated there. The tail looks kind of weird, but that's okay. And like, let's see, I think I have some other ones. I was working on one more recently. Let's see, I think this is it right here. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, this is my avatar. I made some like artwork promoting it, kind of like this is kind of showing the two sides. Like the beast is the gaping jaws around him, and then like above him is like this like dragon that is helping him in like an ethereal form behind his ethereal wings. So she's almost like a constellation kind of. And my little and you can see a bigger version of the little forest spirit to the right. He's right there. He's been hello. Oh, we'll have a Merry Christmas once again. Yes, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas as well. Enjoy Mass. Yeah, these are fun to draw. This is what my closer to what my vtuber, well, except for the armor on the leg, I guess I kind of changed it a little bit, but it's pretty close to what my vtuber is going to look like. Oops, sorry, I'm going back to that. Gotta close some of these things because I got too many things open. Bing, bing, bing. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Let's make a you know, I have an idea. I'll speed this up, or at least get the just for like the rough, like, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Just trying to get some of these like flat colors down really quick, just so I can oops, that's supposed to be, wait, what? Why is that? Is there something? Why is there a color at all? Confused. I confused. I don't know what that is. Why there? Yeah, I don't know why there's a why. I don't know why that's there. Weird. Oops. And I was gonna do like. Maybe like a little bit of a. Oops, not there. I might make this more subdued though. We'll see. I'll start with this and I'll subdue it after that. Also, I have that stupid line still. Ah, why did I draw that line? Maybe even like yeah, give it like a misty kind of hazy look by mixing these two together. No, not there. Did I just draw on top of the drawing? Yes, I did. Why did you do that, Sean? There. That's what I wanted. Well, kind of. Put this below that. So it's still yeah, kind of like that. Where I kind of like. Hello. Ah, okay. Hey, what? That's all right. I'm glad you could pop in. One does not to be pop in on the Earth King. Bum 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 bum. So I think this is good. Sorry, I know this is. Whoops. Let's do it. So but I made some good progress tonight. I think I didn't do anything on that or that. Let's see. If that was from the other time, I did get some work done on that, but not tonight. I'll work more on that later. But these two like getting like this further cleaned up earlier today, and I still need to fix it a little bit. Honestly, what I need, I'm just gonna make it darker. To be fair, I think the more like darks I put in it, the better, because it's really supposed to be him. Like he's nearly in pitch black. Like she's only seeing him because he's lit himself up. So that, well, she's seeing him because she can see in the dark, but like he's seeing her because she's like lightly lit by her weapon, because she just like enchanted it to illuminate her Because all he did was hear his daughter get hit. He didn't see her get hit. But he definitely saw this. So, I love that pose. So I'll be working on that on Friday, and we'll do some more work on the animatic on Friday as well. So look forward to all that, and I hope you're all staying warm this time of year, and just look forward to drawing for you again on Friday. So have a